Hi curious people! Today we're doing an unboxing video on new nail tools. I wanted to upgrade my meager supplies with professional items, and here's what I chose. So I purchased from two different stores. The first store is called makeupstore.com, and it is legit. There's good sales, but you have to wait for them. There's a huge selection of beauty, perfume, and nail items, and with that they have unbeatable prices because it is a large European company that operates in 25 countries. They have a US branch in New York and customer service via email and a phone call, but I had a really bad experience with this company. So let's get into the full story. So I purchased on makeupstore.com, which is the United States website, and I checked out with PayPal. I purchased $60 of items, but only $47 was the nail supplies that you see here. And I really loved the selection and the prices. And unfortunately, I waited a long time, over a week, and they did not ship my items. So I reached out to them on email, and they next day shipped it out. And after several more days, I was able to see the tracking. It was shipped out of Poland via the company called Meest, and then it was transferred to USPS for final delivery. So I finally get my package over 4 weeks later, and I open it and I'm really excited. And the good news is everything's intact. Everything's wrapped really well. There's no damage to the box. And so I was just really impressed with the packaging and its eco-friendly materials in this brown paper. So long story long, they said I had to ship them back these wrong items before they would consider giving me a credit to use on a future purchase. So first of all, the Federal Trade Commission has laws in place to protect consumers, and this is illegal. If a company does not ship you the product, they have two options. Number one, refund you to the original payment, or number two, ship you the correct items. And they can request that you return these wrong items to them, but it is not required for a refund, because basically you paid for something that you did not receive, irrelevant if they sent you something wrong. And so after several times back and forth, they said they would not do anything until I returned these wrong items back to them. And it's really horrible because this is illegal and I feel so mad and violated. So good news is it was only $3 of product that I lost, and I got something that was usable but not what I ordered. It's just way shorter than what I ordered. So they lost a really good customer, and I will never order from them again because their return policy is absolutely horrible and illegal. It's not like I'm returning this because I'm unhappy with it. I want my money back because I didn't get what I ordered, that should be basic. So I reported them to the FTC, and I went to PayPal and asked for a refund. So let's see what happens. So at the same time, I ordered from this really small store in Ukraine that exclusively sells Staleks, and they're called International-UASKLAD. And while Staleks have 4 direct branches in the US, I really wanted to support a small business that was affected by the war with my purchase, so I went with this store. And of course they are legit, as you can see here, and the owner was so kind. I had questions about what to buy, and they responded right away on WhatsApp. So if you need a really good store to buy Staleks, I highly recommend them. So you can check out at the bottom in my description, I have a guest login for you that will give you even better discount. And so they were able to pack and ship next day, gave me tracking, and just followed up and told me when the package came into the country, and it was about to be delivered soon. And it had this beautiful, perfect Tetris packing, as you can see here. And they wrapped the box so well, there was absolutely no damage. Overall, it was just such a pleasure working with this kind owner, and he responded so quickly to any and all of my questions, and he gave me a really amazing discount. That's not just for me, so if you want To buy Staleks, I give you the guest login down below. So the only con is you have to pay for shipping, and of course that is not a cost that the owner gets to keep because it just goes directly to shipping your box. So there are specific weight limits for the prices, $6, $11, and $15 USD. And so the shipping basically added about another 20% to the price I was paying, and overall I loved it and I have no regrets, and I would definitely buy from them again instead of the makeup store. If you rather buy directly from Staleks, they have 3 branches in the US, California, Illinois, and New York. There's also one called Nashley Nails, and they're a separate company but directly affiliated, and it's out of Colorado. So I highly recommend all of these branches if you are willing or happy to pay retail price, but they do have bundles and sales at specific times. Personally, I would rather buy from the International UA store, which is a small shop in actual Ukraine. I get to support them and save money, so it's like a win-win. But I understand not everyone's comfortable doing that, so just check out these stores down below. So here's an overview of the company. Staleks have 4 lines, so you can tell like how high of a level you're going up when you buy a specific product. So the first tier is called Classic, then you move up to Smart, and then it's Expert, and then lastly the most luxurious and high quality is Exclusive. So what did I buy? We're gonna first start with files, and more files. Staleks has a really cool system where you can use papmAm, which is the abrasive on a thin sleeve that you just slide on and rip off when you're done, or you can have the classic adhesive type. So they don't make files where like the classic ones you get from China or Amazon where it's already adhered, and then once you're done using the file you throw the entire thing away. So for Staleks they have you put the abrasive on a base, and there's 3 different types of bases that you can choose depending on the type of salon or nail tech that you want to be. If you buy a buffer to finish filing the shape of the surface of your nail, that comes in a 10-pack. The soft files that are thinly padded come in a 30-pack, and then the thin files, which is the most cost-effective if you run a salon, is going to come in a 50-pack. And they're all, varying prices for what type of file you are buying. Next, you need a base to go with the file itself, since we're talking like big quantity for nail techs. So there is the wooden disposable type, which is the preferred for techs in salons, since it is highly hygienic. You just use it and throw it away, and since it is made of wood, birch wood, you don't harm the environment because it's not plastic. Next, I really love this one. It is the metal base, and you can clean it with autoclave or heat and liquid agents. And then last but not least, we have the plastic type. So there's a bevel, which is the pink, and then there's a flat one that is in white. And I really love this innovative bevel that allows for you to file the lateral skin. Unfortunately, the plastic, you cannot autoclave it, meaning you cannot heat it up, but you can clean it with liquid agents, just not acetone, that will dissolve the plastic. Here are the beautiful files I bought. So I bought 1 pack of 100 grit buffers, 10-pack, and then I bought soft exclusive papmAm 180 grit, 30 pieces, and then also soft 150 in the adhesive kind, and then the thin 180 papmAm, and also this really cool front and back 100 grit and 180 mix. And so that was like the best cost, and I'm really excited to see how it performs. I also bought these beautiful laser files because it's actually a gift for my brother, because he broke the last 2 nail files I bought him, so hopefully he cannot break metal. And it's really interesting. I bought the Beauty and Care version, which is their like below classic for just like a home single person use. And I also bought this Expert, and they're actually literally the same thing except for the size. and it is surprisingly made in Korea instead of the Ukraine. So I just thought that was a really cool product that is innovative, and it is very long lasting because it's made of laser engraved metal. So the products I'm most excited about upgrading are the cuticle scissors and the pushers. So a little history lesson. In Eastern Europe, where the Russian manicure was made famous, they trim the cuticle skin with scissors, and then they finish off the lateral skin with nippers. On the other hand, in the US and home salon, I often see the nail techs using nippers as the primary cutting tool for cuticle skin, and they don't own scissors at all. And so I just thought that was really interesting, but I wanted to start being more professional with the way I cut the cuticle skin, and so I bought some scissors to try out. Look for my video review on that coming up. For both scissors and nippers, it is really overwhelming to choose because there's just so many choices. You can check out the Staleks US branch videos to see what the difference is, and they name everything with numbers. And so there's not even names to go with the style. You just have to see what is available. There you can choose from different cutting styles, handles length and styles, and there's even engraved designs. So my choice that I went with are these really amazingly cool expert micro scissors, because I need to be able to use the scissors in both left and right hands on myself, because I only do manicures on myself. So I really wanted to buy the more affordable basic scissors that have the two loops where you put your fingers through, but I just can't because I am not ambidextrous enough to use scissors in both hands. So with these micro scissors, you don't need to be really dexterous in your non-dominant hand. You just need to be able to do a pincher grip where you push the spring together back and forth. And so moving forward, I really want to buy Staleks nippers, and I will probably never buy the traditional scissors because I can't manage it. If you've heard of Erica's ATA, the nippers and pushers are rumored to be made by Staleks. It says made in Eastern Europe, and these nippers and pushers have won Nail Pro magazine Best of 2021 awards. So I highly recommend you check out Staleks for that reason alone. You know, it's rated the best by nail techs. So the pushers that have been using are really basic ones from Amazon, and I wanted to upgrade that. And so there's a specific form and function for each style, obviously, and you can see these traditional styles that I have been using, but I really am terrible at pushing the cuticle skin level. So I bought the scoop pusher, and Coupa has something very similar if you want to buy easy to access. And there's a really innovative loop and blade that I also purchased. So with the loop, you just use it to scrape off the stuck on cuticle. And for the record, I know it's not actually called the cuticle, but I use this word because that's what everyone else uses. But it is the stuck on skin on your nail bed that you want to remove so you don't get lifting when you put on your polish. Diamond bits. Staleks is the leader in producing high quality diamond bits, and it is not me saying this, it is professional nail techs by Nail Hub and Nashley. They recommend it, so you can check out their reviews if you want. But this time I purchased the ball bit and a flame, and I already own the drop and the rounded barrel. So the drop is supposed to be a combination of the ball and flame into one. But I'm still a newbie when it comes to e-filing the cuticle area, so I just wanted to try the traditional ball, and it's very easy to use. The flame, I wanted to up my game, and so I will be working on effectively using a flame bit. Tweezers. So these tweezers was just a fun add-on for me because it was $5 or $6. And I have an unhealthy obsession with lashes. And so I bought this L shape to not only pluck my brows, but also use to attach lashes. And then I also got the traditional slant for plucking brows. So I highly recommend these if you need to replace your Tweezerman tweezers or just like $2 tweezers that you got at the dollar store. They're just so much better. They are hand sharpened, so it is like super ultra sharp, and it is able to pick up the smallest hairs, as you can see in their description, 0.1 millimeter hairs. Thank you for watching my haul video. I hope you enjoyed it and learned something from my mistakes, or maybe go try out and buy from these stores. So more information is down below. I do not recommend a makeup store, but it is hard to beat those kind of prices and inventory of wide selection, not just nail supplies. So I look forward to seeing you in the next video. Let me know what you are curious about, but the haul you see here is about $120 of nail items. I know it might seem a little excessive, but I just wanted to upgrade my nail supplies, and I was really tired of using dingy and old things from 5 years ago. So let me know what your favorite tool was and if you are curious about a review on these items. See you in the next curiosity. Bye.